Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So today, another video as promised. Topic today is education. We're in September. We're in full swing of back to school. That's for college kids. I think they're all back now. Plus, all of our kids have been back for a few weeks now. Education. I want to talk about it because there's so many different forms of it. When it comes to graphic design and any other creative outlet that people are using as whether income or hobby or whatever, my stance on education, me personally, I went to the Art Institute of Houston. I know it's a love-hate thing. Some people really dislike that school. I personally, I benefited a lot from it. And to be completely honest, put my stuff out there. I didn't graduate. I didn't finish. Financially, I was not capable of. The year that I decided to go, was thinking about going back, my father passed away. So life changes, and not everybody is capable of getting that piece of paper, whether it's at all or they just couldn't finish like me. But I was okay. I was unable to finish my last couple of semesters, so I got 4 years worth of education. I promise you that. I wasn't able to cross the finish line completely, so I didn't do the portfolio show and stuff like that, which that really wasn't something I felt like I needed anyways. I knew that I was going to work for myself. That was my plan from day one. So doing a portfolio show and knowing how to get a job, I was a little older than most of the students there, so yeah, it wasn't something I needed to be walked through, honestly. Anyways, I took what I learned and I made the best of it. Now, I did 4 years worth of education. Does that mean that I know everything? Absolutely fucking not. I'm learning new stuff every day. I'm trying to, anyways. I watch YouTube videos. I read a lot of books. We've discussed that before. Just anything to keep me on edge. And I still feel like compared to so many people that are up here, I'm down here. So, yeah, but I don't stop. And that's my point behind this, is that if you decide to get into something, whether it's graphic design, photography, anything, honestly, it doesn't even have to fit under this roof of stuff that I'm talking about. Educate yourself. Not because you don't know how to do it, not because you need to learn how to do it, but anything that you want to take serious in life, if you want people to take you serious about it, you need to know stuff. You need to know what it is that you're talking about. You need to know the history of it. You need to know why it is that you do certain things. You need to know why you do this and don't do this. For instance, with graphic design, there's a lot of people out there that are self-taught. Good for you. I support anybody that's willing to take it upon themselves to learn something. That's amazing. I personally I suck at self-teaching myself. Like I said, I watch YouTube videos and stuff, and I don't know. I prefer learning from a teacher, but I don't have money to go to class consistently, so I have to learn. I've dedicated a couple YouTube designers that I like, and they're my teachers. I watch everything that they do, and I don't copy what they do, but I've learned so much from them. Things about not just design, but how to run a business, how to treat your customers, how to deal with rejection. Oh, rejection is a big one. If you don't know how to deal with rejection, that's one of the biggest things I actually learned in school was how to bounce back after your idea's been stomped on and they're like, oh, that looks like shit, even though you just put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, and you give it to a client and you're like so proud and you're beaming, and they're like, that is the worst fucking feeling ever. And for somebody that cries really easy like me, that took a long time to get past it, but I did. See, look, tears. It doesn't take much for me. I hate it. Anyways, it taught me. It gave me a tough skin. And it gave me, I can go cry in the corner. I can go, deal with it later myself. But honestly, to be completely honest, I don't anymore. If a client tells me, I'm not thrilled about it, I'm not excited about it. Okay, all right, tell me what you're excited about. Tell me, Jesus Christ, look at that. That is insane. I hate that. Anyways, all right, tell me what you're excited about. I can fix this. I can. There's a million and one options. There's a million and one solutions that I can come up with. So point me in a direction, and we'll make it happen. And I still get clients from time and time again that, you know, every now and then that are like, I think we're going to go in a different direction. We cut our ties and we go. And I'm okay with it. I don't beat myself up over it. I'm a little irritated, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, education, when you get this education, when you teach yourself how to deal with these type of situations, how to do the job that you're trying to do in a good sense, it gives you a sense of, what's what I'm looking for? I've gone blank. Pride. You just a sense of pride and a sense of self-confidence. That's what I'm looking for. It gives you a sense of self-confidence. And when I'm confident, when somebody comes to me and goes, hey, I want this, and it's like, okay, if I gotta explain to them, okay, you don't use bleeding cowboy and hot pink on a purple background. I mean, it's random, but I'm telling you, you should see some of the shit people come to me with. But I'm confident enough when I sit down with them and I say, okay, let's change this font, because this is why we don't use this font. It's not the best font to use. Let's change this color because these two colors are clashing and it's going to really, really not come across the way that you probably want it to. So I work with them, and then they see my confidence and they're like, okay, she knows what she's talking about. We trust her, okay. And they let me change it up, and they come out better in the end by having something that is better suited for them, you know? But if I didn't have that self-confidence, I wouldn't be able to tell them, let's correct this, let's change this. I'd probably just go along with it, whatever they tell me to do, which a lot of people do. And then next thing you know, their logo's on one of those logos gone bad threads on Facebook or whatever, you know? So if you're really wanting to learn something and do something and be a part of the creative community in a professional sense, meaning you want to take this beyond a hobby that you're doing out of your, you know, dining room. Been there, done that, did it for years, okay? Even with a 4-year degree, I was in my dining room. But if you want to take it beyond that, if you want people to take you seriously, and you want your name to be the one that rolls off of people's tongues when people post and talk of Alvin or whatever, hey, looking for a designer, a lot of people throw a lot of people out there, but which one are they putting out there that actually knows what they're doing, that actually has a good name for themselves, that, hey, you know, she knows what she's talking about, he knows what he's talking about. You want to be that person. And if you don't, why are you here? Why are you doing it? So you can take $20 jobs and get paid $20 for something that people like me charge a couple $100 for? You know, all you're doing is hurting an industry. Not just hurting an industry. I'll be fine. But you're hurting that company or that person that you're trying to help. You're actually hurting them in the long run, because you're going to give them something that has no educational background at all. You're going to give them something just random that may not make any sense down the road. And then they're going to have to come to me a year later, after they've been picked on for a while about their logo, or after they've spent god-awful amount of money trying to fix your logo, trying to figure out how come it doesn't show up on a business card right, or a billboard, or t-shirts, or how come it doesn't really work real well? How come it's not gaining the attention to their business that it should? So they're going to come back to me and pay me to redo it again anyways. So learn what you're doing. If this is really important to you, learn it. You know, there's YouTube videos, there's bloggers, vloggers, there's books, lots of books. Read a fucking book. Education is important. I don't care if you don't think that you'll be doing this in 5 years. If so, then stop fucking doing it now. I mean, you're just wasting people's time. figure it out. Figure out what you're doing. Figure out why it's important to you, why it's important to your community, if you want to be a part of your community, whatever that community is. I don't know. Take it seriously. Take it seriously and actually, enjoy it. You'll find that you actually enjoy it. If you learn the history of what you're learning, if you learn why certain things are done the way that they are, why you should or shouldn't do certain things with your craft that you're trying to perfect or whatever. Take time to educate yourself. If you can go to school, go to school. I highly suggest it. It gives you different opportunities. It gives you opportunities of networking with other creatives. It gives you opportunity to network with possible clients. Your teachers or professors are the ones that have the connections to maybe some really awesome opportunities. My second or third year in school, I got the opportunity to be one of the only photographers, and I was the only female photographer for the Grand Prix when it was here in Houston. I would have never had that opportunity. I would have never known anything about it if it wasn't for school. I got connected to a couple different companies that I've been watching, and we helped them develop their branding and their packaging and their logos, and seeing them still pop up on my Facebook feed is like, oh man, that's awesome. I was a part of that. I mean, that was really cool. But if you can't go to school yourself. You can do it. Today's technology, Google's a thing. Google, how hard can that be? You Google it, takes you to YouTube, you watch a few videos. It may take you a while to find a couple people that you actually enjoy watching, that you can actually learn from, but that's okay. Keep looking. It took me a few years. I didn't find the people I like to follow until well after school. Aaron Draplin, my biggest hero. I mean, I think he's amazing. His stuff is just off the charts. It's very simplistic, and I love simplicity. I don't like a bunch of mess. I like clean lines, clean designs, very simple. And then there's Chris Do. I like Chris Do because he likes to teach other people. He's opened up what he does as a designer. He also opened up his team to teach other people, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do here with Legacy. But I gotta find those people that want to learn. Where are y'all? Are y'all out there? I've been looking for y'all. I'm here. Come see me. I love to teach. Believe it or not, it's something I really like to do. So yeah, I'm going a little long again. I like to talk, even by myself. Go figure. That's what happens when you don't have friends. Just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, if y'all have any questions, hit me up. Guess that's the topic for this week. We'll see what is on my mind next week. Until then, see you there. See you then. Whatever. Keep creating stuff. Message me. Show me what you're doing. Love to see it. Y'all have a good week. End of the long weekend. Balls to the wall now. Get some shit done. Talk to y'all later.